What is gender equality?
A fundamental human right clarified and where injustice is most deeply felt.
Gender equality is the condition of fair access, irrespective of gender, to services and opportunities.
It is done when women and men have the same rights and are favored equally.
Gender inequalities also derive from social systems with institutionalized conceptions of discrepancies between men and women.
Low-level marginalization happens when someone feels like they are on fringes or periphery of their respective society.
Hi, I am a nurse, currently working here in California, and I'm 24 years old. I have experienced a lot of discrimination here as a male nurse, like when I was supposed to accompany a patient that needs to take her medicine, but she refused because of my sex. She wanted my female colleagues to accompany and take care of her instead. I've been called gay for my profession, which is a result of gender stereotypes that exist. These stereotypes have made me and others feel that they are unwanted in the world's society.
Hello, I'm 27 years old and I'm a commercial airline transport pilot. At first, I had to fight to be accepted as a pilot following the equality legislation. There was this moment where I filed a complaint about being talked with the use of sexist language during our simulator training. They turned down my complaint and told me that if I want to play in a man's world, I should get used to a man's talk. My colleagues often insult me and tell me that a woman like me should not be taking such a manly job and should just stick with being a housekeeper. I was never taken seriously and had received endless insults and discriminations.
I'm one independent woman and I'll tell you my experience. When I was a child, my parents and grandparents made me believe that the color pink is for girls and the color blue is for boys. They have told me that I should not use the color blue because it is meant for boys. Because of their teachings, my mindset at that time was very similar to theirs. They would not let me play with several toys such as basketball, cars, and the mini soldiers that were sold for 10 to 20 pesos. Because according to them, toys like that are made for boys to play and not for girls like me. I refused to grow with this mindset and started to understand wider than I used to.
Most of the members of LGBT are looked down and discriminated because of the lack of their physical abilities.
Many think that men acquire all the needed abilities to provide work. We should discourage this perspective for women and also acquire unique and useful strength that is vital for our society.
At the end of the day, we are all human beings that need the love and respect of one another. Don't let others judge you. Stand up and prove them wrong.
It is the vision that in the social, economic, and all other facets of society, men, women, and non-binary individuals should not be treated on the basis of their gender. Gender equality is one of the objectives of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of the United Nations.
Here are many ways wherein we can show gender equality.
Treating all employees and students equally. Creating an inclusive atmosphere for both workers and students. Ensuring equal access to opportunities to allow learners to participate fully in the process of learning. Enabling all employees and students to develop to their full potential.
Providing workers and students with the skills to counter racism, sexism, and other forms of discrimination in their work or study environment.
Ensuring that any learning materials do not discriminate against any person or group.
In conclusion, gender equality is a human right that should be observed and applied to anyone, anytime, and anywhere we are. Everyone has untold stories of pain and sadness that make them love and live a little differently than you do. And remember, our job, no matter what gender, no matter our height. We all deserve to be treated right.